In today's video, we have compiled some of the most thrilling and daring cop chases featuring the fastest machines on wheels. You won't believe what these drivers and riders are capable of doing to escape the law. But before we begin, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more amazing content. Let's get started. Chauffeur Showoff. Driving a limousine might occasionally offer some excitement depending on the passengers in the rear compartment, yet a chauffeur in Westchester County, New York, chose to craft his own form of amusement. In April 2006, he embarked on a journey down the road that escalated into a pursuit exceeding speeds of 120 miles per hour when pursued by law enforcement. Even after causing damage to the limousine's drivetrain, the driver evidently harbored no intentions of concluding his impromptu escapade. Instead, he shifted the limo into reverse gear and accelerated down the highway, skillfully traveling in reverse. Subsequent investigations by the police unveiled the presence of an individual in the passenger seat who was an active participant throughout this entire audacious episode. The cumulative outcome of this outrageous act resulted in more than 25 criminal charges being filed against the rebellious chauffeur. Corvette Crash. There are few production vehicles as well suited for a high-speed pursuit as the Chevrolet Corvette. This appears to be what a perpetrator in Buckeye County, Arizona, had in mind when he opted to take his sports car out for a reckless drive. At a certain juncture, law enforcement officers found themselves grappling to match the coupe's velocity as it raced down the road, surpassing 165 miles per hour. The chase, however, met an abrupt conclusion when the Corvette collided with the rear of a considerably larger truck. Despite the driver's failure to wear a seatbelt, which resulted in him being ejected from the vehicle, he managed to walk away from the scene with only minor injuries. OJ and AC. No rundown of wild police chases could dare omit the absolute showstopper, the most unforgettable low-speed pursuit etched into American history. Before the infamous O.J. Simpson faced trial for his ex-wife's tragic demise, he found himself in the passenger seat of a 1993 Ford Bronco, while his loyal friend and former football comrade, A.C. Cowlings, took the wheel. This dynamic duo led law enforcement on a snail-paced escapade down a Los Angeles freeway, captivating audiences across the nation who were glued to their screens, witnessing the dramatic unfolding of events in real time. Big Rig Blaze. In a whirlwind of events in November 2001, a daring criminal hightailed it with a colossal lumber truck, sparking a frantic pursuit with the law enforcement in Dallas, Texas, hot on their tail. The 18-wheeler might not have held any records for speed, yet it served as a makeshift shield against the onslaught of bullets unleashed by the relentless officers giving chase. As the cops let loose a volley of shots, a flicker of flames ignited within the truck, setting the scene ablaze. The chaos escalated when a tire on the trailer shredded, fueling the inferno even further. Undaunted, the tenacious driver pressed on, fueling an increasingly futile bid to elude capture while clinging to the pilfered big rig. In a matter of time, the massive wooden cargo on the trailer began to quake and break free, littering the highway like a chaotic trail of breadcrumbs. One particularly massive plank narrowly missed, obliterating a nearby school bus in a heart-stopping near-miss. As the culprit eventually conceded defeat, it became evident that he had not emerged unscathed from the showdown with law enforcement. Traces of the officer's bullets had found their mark. Montana Meltdown. Zooming into June 2003, chaos erupted in Missoula County, Montana, when a suspect who had already unleashed gunfire on innocent patrons at a neighborhood bar kicked off a harrowing pursuit with law enforcement. Amid this adrenaline-fueled chase, he abruptly slammed the brakes, turning his attention to taking potshots at the brave officers who were tailing him before swiftly hopping back into the driver's throne and making a daring escape. The consequences of his rampage were grave. One innocent life was tragically lost and multiple individuals left grappling with severe wounds in the aftermath. As if painting a grim picture of mayhem wasn't enough, the rogue driver himself endured a rough ending when the pursuit culminated in a bone-crunching collision, sealing his fate. This sequence of events ultimately sealed his fate with a string of convictions that translated into an astonishing 11 consecutive life sentences behind bars. One phone call. Every element of this video clip seems ripped from the pages of Grand Theft Auto. The action kicks off with two criminals who've stolen a pair of upscale Mercedes-Benz cars. While one of them takes a wrong turn and ends up cornered by the police, the other driver seems to have logged plenty of hours navigating Liberty City on a PS3. He artfully dodges a spike strip and outpaces the shots aimed by the pursuing Harrisburg police. Nearly grazing a foot patrolling officer, the driver even hit speeds of 100 miles per hour while maintaining a conversation with his companion over the phone. However, instead of abiding by the Mercedes over by * chess ethos, he gets sidetracked with his companion and takes an unintentional detour onto the freeway, hurtling toward congested toll booths. It's as if this guy has an unlimited supply of rollover minutes, since he continues chatting on the phone even while attempting to flee at a leisurely pace when he should be pushing the speedometer to 90. Seemingly out of nowhere, an undercover officer springs into action, putting an end to the escapade. In stark contrast to the gaming world of GTA, there's no option to reboot the mission here. Brazilian transporter. In Brazil, behind the wheel of a sedan, an act that can be best described as loucura, Portuguese for madness, unfolds. The driver's reckless bid to elude law enforcement is a riveting spectacle for onlookers, but for fellow drivers sharing the road, it's a heart-pounding moment of danger. Picture a less polished version of Jason Statham's character in The Transporter. As the situation tightens around him, the driver resorts to an audacious move, reversing and crashing into multiple vehicles, narrowly missing a motorcycle cop in the process. At initial glance, it appears that the daring driver might have indeed knocked the officer off his bike. However, on closer inspection, it's evident that the cop managed to swiftly dismount, escaping serious harm by a hair's breadth. Even amidst the high-octane action, there's a sprinkle of humor. A police officer mistakes an innocent bystander for the fleeing suspect and initiates a pursuit. However, the comedic twist unfolds rapidly as the officer realizes his blunder upon confronting the terrified civilian. Fake-out chase. On the 10th of April 2009, amidst the vibrant backdrop of Orange County, California, a Scion XB driver embarked on a pursuit that unfolded like a series of twists in a Hollywood plot. While the state may be known for its fair share of manufactured elements like artificial individuals, enhanced noses, and fake boobs, the chase that unfolded was anything but contrived. The pursuing officers could hardly have anticipated the rollercoaster of surrenders and evasions that awaited them. Behind the wheel of a compact Scion XB, the female motorist threw the pursuing officers for a loop with her audacious tactics. On multiple occasions, she pulled her car to a halt, only to execute unexpected circular maneuvers, leaving the authorities befuddled and chasing shadows. In a bold move, she even stepped out of the vehicle, taunting the police force. As the cat-and-mouse game continued, a few P8 precision immobilization technique maneuvers were eventually deployed. This strategic intervention resulted in the audacious driver finding herself boxed in by 5 police vehicles. It's safe to say she certainly knows how to take things for an exhilarating spin. Well, that's all for today, folks. We hope you enjoyed watching these thrilling cop chases. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to our channel, and hit that bell icon to get notified when we upload new videos. Also, let us know in the comments below which chase was your favorite and why. And don't forget to share this video with your friends who love speed as much as you do. See you next time.